Do you want to sit with me? I feel like I've had to make videos like this so many times. I've been trying to figure out how to say this for a while, but the simplicity of it is I can't do this anymore. It's not even emotional or dramatic. It's just practical. I've been living abroad since April, I think, and it's now January. I need to stop pretending that endurance is the same thing as sustainability. This isn't stable. This isn't an announcement video. It's not a breakdown video. It's me admitting defeat in a very specific way about costs and how much you can give. Why did I stay over abroad so long? I stayed longer than I should have because I thought if I just held on, something would click. That if I tried every possible way to make this work, I wouldn't regret leaving. And I did try everything. I tried to stay in Europe because I didn't want to put my dog through another airport. I tried to make the UK work a lot of different times for a lot of different reasons too. I tried to imagine a version of life here that I could afford or maintain or actually just feel okay inside. I stayed because leaving felt like failure. And I think me as a person, I always have a hard time differentiating between perseverance and self-abandonment. But the hardest part of this decision is not me. I've been through this a lot. It's Oxo. She's the hardest part of this decision. To get back to the States, and this is why I've been putting it off, I have to go first and leave her here. I'll be using all of my money to get myself back and her back. That's why I haven't done this, because I know that it's going to take everything. I have to then get her shipped to Philadelphia. I've never been to Philadelphia. It terrifies me. I'll have to be apart from her for I don't even know how long yet. I can handle instability, my dog cannot. So this is me choosing responsibility over fantasy, which I never liked to do before, but I love you. Okay, next subject. The van that did not happen. In the last video, I left a big cliffhanger of, I'm gonna go look at camper vans. This was a fun idea. I wanted to get a van here. I wanted to explore Scotland. I wanted that chapter so badly. But the truth is just plain, I can't afford it. I didn't want to get a van that would just be so incredibly overwhelming and expensive. You know, for the price point that I had, they would have had so many issues that would have cost too much. Then there's insurance and then having to sell it before I left. Scotland isn't gone. I'm gonna get there, just not now. And this is just part of growing up and being an adult, I guess. Just knowing when to stop sometimes. Okay, so I'm going back, not backwards. I'm going back to the USA. With the political climate right now, I know that sounds depressing. I've considered that. It's been hard for me to accept the USA as my home. I keep trying to get out of it. I've spent years trying to chase a life for a home instead of building one. And movement made me feel meaningful until it didn't. It was the wrong kind of movement. I always want momentum in my life, but moving around for the sake of it doesn't help me anymore. When I get back, I have to get my truck re-inspected. Last I knew, it wasn't even starting when my stepdad tried to start it. So it's been sitting for a long while now. And that's the reality that I'm stepping into, not a fresh start, just a real one. I won't be able to stay at my mom's long. I don't have a cushion. I'm just trying to take this 1 hour at a time. Acceptance. This year forced me to accept things that I didn't want to accept personally and financially. That constantly running doesn't give me a chance to build. That doesn't mean that I'm done traveling. I'm choosing a home base. The US will be my home, even if that is not easy for me to say. I'm someone who needs momentum. It is literally how I function, but I want to aim it and focus it on something peaceful now, not chaotic. I still want land. I still want an adventure vehicle. I want to learn how to fix things myself. I want to work with my hands. I want to understand my body, in my mind, my neurodivergence. And I want to stop fighting all of it. My life will always look a little alternative. And from the outside, it's probably not going to make any sense or perfect sense, but that's okay. And to address the aloneness, I am alone, but not lost. Believe it or not, I've spent a lot of time running from being alone. And now I want to just learn how to run towards myself. I think a lot of people struggle with this. A lot of the choices that I've made have been geared towards trying to alleviate this void that I feel, this loneliness that's deeply in me. trying so hard to make external circumstances fill that for me, but it's never worked. I don't want to shrink, I don't want to settle, and I don't want to give up. I just want to build things that are real, that I have agency over, even if it's slower, quieter, even if it's not that impressive to other people. There's a lot more to this story that I'm not ready to share yet. I will share eventually. Right now, I'm not going to, but the past 2 years plus has been crazy, and I'd love to tell you guys about it. But for now, this is the most I can say. I'm just ready to stop fighting with reality and to work with it. And I think that will help me flow through life better. Everything has always turned out okay, even if it hurt and even if it didn't make sense to me at the time. Life is short, we're all tired, and I want to find some sort of happiness. Having said all that, this is kind of an in-between video. I wanted to stay present with you guys, but also not reveal everything that I don't know yet. And thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you on the other side. Stay extraterrestrial.